Save the new generation.
Hello everyone, welcome once again. My name is Hope Onyecha Edoku. I'm your humble host for No Filter Save a New Generation. For our today's topic, we'll be discussing in regards to the dangers of drug abuse. Actually, when they say prescription of drug abuse, I know definitely there might be drugs that might be prescribed for maybe for our health, but at the long run, it might be used for something else. But not to worry, we'll be discussing and sharing experience in regards to how this affects our health and us as a team. And I have two lovely guests with me today in the studio, which we have Ella. Welcome to the studio. Welcome, John James. Nice to have you guys again.
Thank you.
So our today's topic is actually the dangers of prescription drug abuse. Now, when you hear prescription in drug abuse, what comes to your mind? Like,
When I hear that, actually, all comes to my mind is, there are drugs that are prescribed for mental
exactly,
diseases.
definitely.
But then when you get too attached to them, you get addicted to them and you start to depend on them. They are like, for example, anxiety drugs that help you calming down. Those are drugs that calm the nerves and make you feel a little bit elevated. Should I say? I don't know what should I say, but like, it gives you that feeling of alcohol and drug use rather than normal prescription. So some patients tend to get addicted to that prescription. Yeah, like for example, in movies now you see cases whereby the patient is being prescribed a drug to, and then when it finishes, he rushes back to the pharmacy and gets it and it's like if he doesn't take that drug for the night, he can't sleep.
Yeah, that's
Like
fair.
he can't sleep. So you're already addicted to that drug. So I believe that's what the topic prescription and dangers of prescription of drug abuse. That's what it's trying to emphasize on. Those medicine prescribed by doctors for health purposes. But then it turns into something else. It turns into an addiction for the patient.
Yeah, that's true. What about you, Ella?
Okay, when we see dangers of prescription of drug abuse, I see it as drugs that are being prescribed by doctors for patients and then you abuse it. Maybe let's say someone is having migraine.
Okay.
Yes. And then maybe they give you Sodress or paracetamol. And the prescription is take 2. When you take that 2 now, you feel like it's not easing the headache. Let me add. You see, now you've abused the drugs
Exactly.
already. Yes. And some people too, they take drugs that are meant for others.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true. Yeah, actually.
A drug that is prescribed for me now, for my own purpose and on what is wrong with me. And then let's say John is having something similar and then you be like, Alpha Ella, give me this your drugs now. Me too, I can't. Yes, and you see, he takes the drugs, not knowing what is wrong with him. He just feels like it's the same thing. So
like
share your drugs. So you see, he's abusing the drugs now, and it's really harmful because you don't take drugs when you don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't get to damage. Just like you're taking something for another thing.
That's true.
Yes.
Just like most of all these athletes, they might be having like maybe a sprain or something, and the kind of medications the doctor might prescribe for you is just for a short while.
Yeah.
And before you know, they'll now start taking it based on the kind of emotions it builds inside them.
Yes.
And then from there they get all this happy and all of that. But I think a few of them is there's one of my friend, then there's an injection they call pentazocine injection. It's something that helps in like easing of pain, that kind of thing. I think they normally use it for surgery, like that.
Yes.
But even people that have SS, that all these people that are struggling with SS and the rest, maybe they can't control the pain. They have to take something just to numb the pain for a while. But some other people will not take it based on it's numbing the pain, but they don't just want to feel anything and they will not start taking excessive. And it's something that they will have to like put a ban on, but definitely it's a sign of concern. So how do people now get their hands in all this kind of thing?
I feel like most people fake prescription because there's one time I went to a pharmacy to get paracetamol. Yeah. So a guy came to get this cough syrup.
Okay.
Yes. And the guy said he was not going to give him that. It has to do with a doctor's prescription. And he was like, yes, the doctor gave him, but he left the note at home.
Oh, wow.
And the man said, go and get it. And he was like, I'll have to pay transport. The man said, I will give you. So you see, when you have such people in pharmacies, you see, it's not going to be easy for them to get those drugs without the doctor's prescription. Yes. So, but most people, they feel like, let me just sell my market now. That was drugs to expire in my shop or something. And then they'll just give it to them. Like, I know of a friend, he normally have insomnia.
Okay.
Yes. So he says that he normally takes this cough syrup. Yes. Like the whole bottle.
I'm sorry.
He
Did you
drinks
just say
it.
it's like
Yeah.
a whole bottle at once?
Yes, he drinks it and he'll sleep. And I was like, this drug is for cough. So he's like, yes, but it helps him sleep.
But the actually feels for sleeping.
And I say, yeah, now you're abusing these drugs. You're abusing it.
Wow. That's a serious call for concern, actually. I think your government actually needs to do something in regards to that. But not to worry. Let's head over to the streets and also get to hear what it's like now for people out there in regards to the use of wrong prescription in regards to drug abuse. Just stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Good day everyone, my name is Hope Olga from C Digital Media in our project series of the street interview called Save a New Generation. And with me today I have your name?
I'm a Christopher.
Okay, Mr. Ahmed Christopher, where are you from and what do you do?
I'm from Benue State and I'm a student in Benue State University.
Okay, wow, that's lovely. Which department are you in?
And Development Communication Studies.
Wow, that's lovely. So I'll be asking you a few questions. It's in regards to drug abuse and also substance to drug abuse.
All right, go ahead.
So have you ever heard of someone misusing medications before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, can you share your experience in how it was and what followed after the whole misuse of the medication?
Yes. Some people went to join bad companies, bad group. So they saw them taking drugs, and then they advised them that, go please take this thing a little. Then from there now, they became addicted to it, and they can't stop it, and it has caused a mental problem, like they can't use it correctly again, they'll be misbehaving.
Wow, that's serious. So most of them ended up in the hospital? Like
some, yes, some ended in the hospital, some ended up being mad, because some ended up being mad, and they were taken to psychiatric, and that stopped that. That made their death not to be fulfilled again.
Wow, that's lovely. So do you know what actually, can you tell us, do you have any idea of like what actually led to that? Like maybe what led them to do that? Is it based on bad company, bad friends, or it was just for them to feel among the crowd? Do you have any idea of what might have led to that?
Yes, some are innocent, but because of the people they hang around influence them. Some don't want to do it. Before they came from their father's side, their father warned them, as you are coming to BSU, please don't associate bad people. Please don't take drugs. But because they came here, there's an energy here that they can't, it's beyond their will. It's beyond their will. So they are coerced, they don't want to do it, but because of the people that hang around them, advise them until they did it, and it has limited their lives, and some ran mad because of it.
Wow, that's really serious. So what's your advice now to those viewers out there that are watching? What would you advise the upcoming teenagers, the upcoming generation? What would you advise them to do?
My advice to them is that first, you have to be close to God. Because if you are close to God, if you are close to God, God will enable you to display His character. God will enable you to display His character, because the character God doesn't hate. God hates people with bad character. So if you associate with God, if you spend time with God, your character will change. And again, you have to distance yourself from people that will influence you, like bad people. You have to distance yourself from them.
Okay. Wow, that's really lovely, Christopher. Thank you so much, Christopher. Thank you for all your advice. To have a lovely day.
Thank you.
welcome guys back. We just had a really short break where we got into the streets and we had a lot of complaints in regards to people that are abusing the prescription of drug, which it's actually a call of concern. But not to worry, we have our guests here who will get to share advice on how you can actually handle that and actually get your way across of that. So you guys, actually this is a really interesting topic. I know we've had an episode before that was talking about drug abuse. This one now is prescription of drug abuse. It's almost similar to the same thing. So people now that are abusing drugs wrongly, based on prescription, getting falsified prescription to go to the pharmacy to get all those kind of things, what would be your advice to them and to the audience that will be watching us?
Personally, I would say you should try to stop, because it has to start with you first. Yes, your inner self. Tell yourself that no, I'm not supposed to be doing this. There are better ways to get help. Yes, if you're dealing with emotions, you can go to a therapist.
That's true.
Yeah, you can go to a therapist and they will help you not taking drugs. So instead of taking those drugs, find something doing, engage in a lot of things, in sports, TV shows, or talk shows, or let's say mainly conversations with friends.
That will just help keep
Yes.
them elevated.
And if you feel you can't stop it, talk to someone. Yes, talk to someone that can help you and guide you, like teach you. Okay, when anytime you feel like doing this, do this instead.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
so build yourself. Be able to tell yourself that I need to stop this, because it has to come from inside. You can't stop something that you've not made up your mind to do.
Actually, that's
Yeah, so your mind needs to be made up.
Mm.
Yeah, so made up your mind and say no to drugs. Yes.
Wow. All right. So what about you, John James? What's your advice to our audience out there?
Now, to anyone abusing the drugs prescribed to him or her,
Okay.
is that you should stop that shit. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. The littlest is not healthy. No. Like when it's prescribed to you, it's a drug. You should follow that prescription as prescribed to you by your doctor. You shouldn't feel like you need more. When you feel like you need more, that's when it gets worse, because you start saying, yeah, I need more.
Yeah.
Keep on getting more and more and more, and it keeps on going on. And
Exactly.
it's not healthy. It damages your system. You won't get to realize until it's really late. Actually, I actually have an, should I say, experience with a family member who was addicted to drinking, and when it came to stop, quite alright, he took the step to stop. But he took it. I was happy that he took the step to stop, and it came for him at once. But I believe it was to regards to some issues that he got to know about from the hospital. So that alone gave him motivation to stop drinking, because he knew, if I should continue, my system on the go, it's going, I have to,
No
adjust.
one to die.
So you have to try and stop. So it's not good for the body at all. So you try and stop by any means necessary and possible.
Wow. That's lovely. Thank you guys so much. That was really lovely. And there you have it, actually. So no matter what it is, no matter what you're going through in regards to prescription for drugs that has been prescribed by you from the doctor or from a pharmacist or whoever, if you notice that it's going overboard, it's going in a direction that you just want to get more and more, that is a sign of help. That is when you need to let someone know that I need help in so area, so that they can actually help you not to get addicted to those hard drugs out there. So no matter what it is, please always let a friend know what you're going through. Don't just keep it to yourself. And the decision starts from you, not from someone else. So, and there you have it. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment in this comment section below. And also don't forget to subscribe to all our channels where you get to hear lovely episodes that will be coming your way. So, and there you have it for our No Filter Save a New Generation. I remain your host, Hope Onyeche Edoko. Bye for now.